Hey everyone, welcome back to Micro Adventures. Ellie and Josiah here. Full body workout today. We are surrounded by duckies and geese. They're really coming in close. This is actually the last time we're filming here, so maybe they're just sending us off with some extra love. So
wild out here.
Real wild. Let's go ahead and get things started. One white spring. If you don't have the white spring, one black. You know that already. We're going to begin in a giant saw. So knees on your back platform, facing the front of the machine. You'll bring your forearms to the carriage, shoulders, hips, knees, one long line. Set your shoulders away from your ears and start to slide the carriage out away from you, feeling that catch in your abs. And then slide the shoulders in just back, or slide the elbows in beneath your shoulders. There we go, that's what I meant to say. Turn your head side to side a couple times, loosen up your neck. Light grip your glutes here, maybe a little squeeze of the inner thighs together. And then I want you to feel like you're actively lifting your abs away from the floor. And from there, we're just sliding the carriage forward, going out only as far as your lower back doesn't start to sway or dip down towards the floor, and then sliding the elbows back in. Now see if you can go just a little bit slower with just a little bit more control. Good. In 4, I want you to find a challenging point and hold in 3, 2, send it out to your challenge point, hold, give me a little pulse in. Final 10 seconds here. We're gonna go right into a giant crunch in 3, 2, 1. Slide the elbows beneath the shoulders. Now use your abs to round up through the spine, chin towards chest. Lengthen back out into that kneeling plank. Good. Now I want you to play around a little bit with your range of motion. Wow, I thought that duck was a human for a second. That was a weird noise. Hello, Mr. Ducky. Play around with your range of motion a little bit so that you're in the part of this crunch where you really feel your abs working the most. So think 6-pack muscles, right? Rectus abdominis, that's where we really want to feel the most work. So I want you to play with the range of motion. Notice where you feel your abs working the most and try to stay there a little bit longer, a little bit slower. Let's go 15 seconds, friends. We are coming up to the hands, we're coming up to the toes. We're gonna hit a giant bear and then we're moving into some upper body work, okay? In 5, up to the hands, up to the toes. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, giant bear.
It's a party.
Whoo, it is a party. Okay, hips level with the shoulders, scoop through low belly, bend through the knees, slowly draw it in. Good. Now where you place your hands makes a difference. The further you walk them forward, the more intense it's gonna get. Closer to the inside edge of the carriage, little less intense. Squeeze through your core to move the machine. Good. And then hips can always lift just slightly higher than the shoulders here. Josiah's feeling this bear, feeling like I'm about to be attacked. Okay, under 30 seconds. Josiah wants me to tell you about my bear story. We got other things to do right now. We'll save that for later. 20 seconds to go. Stay in that bear, squeeze through the core. Here's the deal. We are going giant single arm lat pull on the right. It's gonna be 2 black springs. So change your springs, knees on the back platform. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 2 black springs. Knees on your back platform. Right hand's gonna draw the carriage in towards you, and we're going single arm lat pull right side. So if you don't have a back platform, your knees would just be on the floor. Maybe you've got a mat back there. Focus in, it's the right arm that's gonna do the work. We're driving the elbow straight back and then resisting the pull of the carriage forward. Try to keep both your shoulders level and even with one another. Josiah has placed one hand on the floor for a little bit more stability. You can also bring that hand to the platform or for a little bit more core behind your back. If the spring tension is too much, you can always drop it down to 1 black spring, right? So upper body work really varies a lot from person to person. So if I'm giving you spring settings that just aren't working for you, I want you to make the adjustments you need. In 4, back hold. In 3, 2, drive the right elbow back, hold, give me a little tiny pulse back. 10 seconds, we switch out the arms. Single arm lat pull, left side in 3, 2, 1. Switch out your arms, keep going. So same exact movement, we're now on the left-hand side. Think about the alignment of your spine. We wanna find some length in the spine. Core is wrapping in and around you and your neck is relaxed and the shoulders and traps are relaxed, down away from your ears. Super important. You're working this giant wing-shaped muscle down the left-hand side of your back, so make sure you're feeling your back muscles here. Try not to power this out with your arm, but really move by sliding the elbow back and engaging your back muscles, your lat. In 4, take it back and hold in 3, 2, take it back right here, hold. Give me those tiny pulses. Just drive that elbow straight back. 10 seconds, both hands to the back edge of the carriage. We are going rise and shine. So overhand grip, straight arms in 3, 2, 1. Overhand grip with the palms, strong straight arms. Now look, your hips are gonna stay right where they are. Push into the palms, drive the carriage closer to you as your heart space lifts. Really nice, Josiah. And then lengthen it back out. Chest is gonna come down as the arms stretch forward. So you're going to feel a stretch in your lats as you do this one, which is really great. And then you're using your lats, pushing down into the carriage to lift your chest. And then super important as you do this one, the hips do not move. Okay, you should feel the exercise in the muscles in your back as well as your arms and your core. Okay, make sure to keep your hips stable. Great job. All right, we are gonna get into a serve the carriage next. Either arm, either side of the machine, doesn't matter. You're just gonna bring yourself forward and come to kneeling next to your front platform facing the back. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hustle to the front of the machine. One hand is coming to the front edge of the carriage, one hand to the floor, and we're gonna go serve the carriage. So doesn't matter which arm's working here. Just pick a side and go. If you need more resistance, I want you to walk your body closer to your back platform. Less resistance, walk your body closer to your front platform. So an inch in either direction will make a big difference. I want you to fine tune this and slow yourself down. You're using the muscles of your chest as well as your biceps here. And I kind of like to almost get a little scooping motion going with my arm. So scooping underneath the carriage as I send it forward, and then allowing my elbow to kind of scoop up and back as it comes in. In 4, let's find that challenge point and hold in 3. 2, find somewhere challenging, hold, don't lock out the elbow, give me a little pulse. Squeeze the upper corner of the chest. For 5, we switch sides in 4, 3, 2, 1, right on over to the other side. You know exactly where to set up. Go right into serve the carriage side 2. So, working the other arm now. And just to reiterate, you're facing the back of the machine with a hand at the front edge of the carriage. You're serving the carriage forward. Try to keep the hand that's on the floor light, focusing on your core. That scooping motion kind of worked for you on the first side. Find it here. Really important that we're not breaking at the wrist, right? So the wrist stays nice and neutral. And then focus on the engagement in the upper outer corner of the chest, as well as the bicep, as well as the shoulder. All right, friends. Find that challenging point and hold in 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, little pulses. Final 10 seconds, we are going to 1 black spring. You're gonna give me a cobra. Knees on the carriage, hands to the front platform in 3, 2, and 1. 1 black spring, hands to the front platform, knees to the carriage. Let's go cobra. So shoulders, hips, knees, 1 long line. You're in that kneeling plank. Now you're gonna start to bend through the elbows as the carriage slides away from the front platform. And listen up, if you have the white spring and prefer to do this on the white spring, you can, but I do have you on 1 black for a reason. I want you to get just a little bit more support for this move and the move that we're gonna do after it. Keep wrapping your elbows in towards your rib cage versus flaring them out wide. Really focused here in the triceps. You're also getting into the chest as well. Final 25 seconds here dedicated to your upper body. We are going into an elevator lunge. It's gonna be right foot forward, and we're gonna get into a little bit of twisting work with our elevator today. 15 seconds in your cobra. Right foot will step to the front platform, left foot to the carriage. In 4, in 3, 2, and 1. So right foot front platform, left foot carriage, best you can, feet hip width apart. Now listen, we're gonna take it down into this lunge. You're gonna sweep the arms up overhead as you lower. Then you're gonna bring your arms down to a T, and then we are going to rotate. So left fingertips towards the right ankle, right arm towards the sky. You'll come back to your T, arms sweep overhead, and then as you drive down through the right heel, you'll just go ahead and push the palms back behind you as you lift up. So this is the reason I want you on one back spring, a little more support in this twist because we're coming down into elevator lunge. Arms reach up, lower the arms to a T, twist. So we're spending more time back to the T, arms up, and then we lift. A lot of time at the bottom of this lunge. Keep going here. Right foot forward, left toes carriage. So arms are gonna reach overhead as you lower down into your lunge. Good. Arms lower to a T. Twist. Left hand towards your right ankle, right arm towards the sky. So we're gonna find a little twist, Josiah. This hand down, the other one up. There you go. And then come back to your T. Arms up first. Arms up first, then lift. I was wondering if Josiah would be able to do this one. Good, good, good. So listen, it's not a big deal. If the arms are a little bit too much, do what you can with the arms. The point is that we're getting a little rotation through the waistline. So you could come to a T and you could just twist. Yeah, just like that, Josiah. Just be mindful. I don't want anyone falling off their machine here. And check back in with your right knee. We need to keep it aligned over the heel the whole time. Good. Beautiful. On this next lunge, I want you to come down into the lunge and hold. Freeze the right leg. Let's go carriage kicks. We're gonna draw the left knee in nice and slow. Good, send it right back out. Right knee is over the ankle. Beautiful. Energy pressing down through the right heel. Maybe a little bit of a hinge forward, so you're feeling more body weight down through the right heel, more core work. Good. In 4, we're going elevator lunge with that twist. In 3, 2, and 1. Go back to your elevator lunge. If you like the twist, keep going with the twist. Yeah, and if you want to just do a regular lunge, just do a regular lunge. This is the final 20 seconds of this move. We are going to 1 red spring, and we're going to get into a side runner's lunge next. So 10 seconds, it's going to be right foot on the floor next to your front platform, left toes to the carriage in 3, 2, and 1. From here, let's go 1 red spring. Right foot plants on the floor next to your front platform, left toes tuck onto the carriage. Lower down into a runner's lunge, and you probably want to tuck your toes further back on the carriage for me, Josiah. There we go. So freeze your right leg here, press your right foot down to the floor, and your right foot's beside the front platform. Left leg's gonna slowly send the carriage out, slowly resist it. So if you like to place your foot in the nook, I would suggest just walking your right foot a little further forward because you're gonna get more resistance. I actually on this one like to tuck my foot kind of up against the bar. That feels good, but it might not feel comfortable for you. So just make the adjustments that you need to. The important thing is we're isolating our right leg in this exercise. So a little bit of a tip forward from the hips. Chins off the chest, shoulders sliding down the back, and focus on driving your right heel down into the floor so you're really lighting up the right glute. In 4, we're gonna hold it back like 75% of the way and hold. In 3, 2, find a 75% extension with that back leg. From here, I want you to pulse the right glute down and back 2 times, and then pulse the carriage back 2 times. So you're sinking a little lower in the right leg twice, and then a little tiny kick back with the left leg twice. Good, do that 2 more times. Honor system 2, and then just go back to full range of motion in your side runner's lunge. So whenever you finish that next one, we'll go right back into that runner's lunge. Good, and you can hook your foot into the strap if that's a better fit for you. The nice thing about being on the side of the machine in runner's lunge is you can really easily adjust your resistance, right? So if you need more resistance, we're just scooting closer to the back platform. Less resistance, we're just scooting forward. right? Where you place the right foot matters the most. 15 seconds to go. Ninja squats are on deck. It's gonna be right foot front platform, left foot carriage. In 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go right foot front platform, left foot carriage. If you're using the straps, feet inside the straps, get a little bit of space between the platform and the carriage. You're gonna sit down into your squat, so hips are going down and back. The bottom of your squat, I want you to try to keep your weight even. You're gonna push out, taking your body weight evenly between both legs, and then you're gonna resist the carriage in, drive through both heels, squeeze your glutes, slowly lift it up. So again, my body weight is even over both legs, sitting down into your best squat here, weights in the heels, and then push out. Try to seal down both edges of the feet. So think standing outer thighs at the bottom of this squat. Resist in, drive through the heels, lift up. Keep it going. This is our ninja squat here. Pressure in the outer edges of the feet. Be mindful that your knees aren't knocking in. So Josiah, that looks more like a skate. Lift up. Yeah. Keep your body weight even. Sit down into the squat. Take your torso with you. Weight stays even in both feet. Yeah, push out. There you go. Resist in. Yep, that's the move. There we go. Right here, we've got just about 30 seconds left in this. We are gonna finish out our right leg with just 60 seconds of skating. And then we're gonna do a little bit more double leg work. Good, find your depth in your squats. Check back in with your core, right? Knit your low ribs together, slide your shoulders away from your ears, take some deep breaths, because we're gonna drop it low in that squat and hold in 4, in 3, 2, find your squat, hold. Now, keep a little bit more of your body weight right over that right leg, a little extra energy pushing down through the right foot. Now we're just gonna skate the left leg slowly out. Good, slowly resist in. Beautiful. Drive your right heel down into the front platform, slide your shoulders out of your ears, recommit to your core. I want you to focus all your energy down through that right foot. You've got under 40 seconds to go here. Reach your glutes down and back to the floor behind you. Chin is off the chest. Find a neutral place for your neck. Gorgeous. Gosh, this wildlife scene just is not quitting today. Birds galore. Focus in, sit it down maybe just a tiny bit further. You're gonna get a lay down after this. We've got some bridge lifts on deck, friends. Final 10, 9, head, neck, and shoulders on the carriage, both feet on the floor. We're going bridge lifts in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step both feet to the floor in front of your front platform. Lower down so your head, neck, and shoulders are resting on your carriage comfortably. How's that? Is your head comfortable? Yeah. Okay, perfect. You're gonna hold the carriage steady. Hips are going to lift and lower. Now, if you have too much spring tension, you can always walk your feet forward. How's the spring tension, Josiah?
Great.
Okay, Josiah says excellent. So, feet are planted.
He said great.
He said great. Excuse me. Feet are about hip distance apart here. I want you to find a little bit of like an energetic squeeze of the inner thighs. I want you to draw your belly button towards your spine. I want you to lift slowly and with control. Focus on driving through your heels, squeezing your glutes, lift up, pause at the top, and then lower down, light tap of the glutes down. Good. In 4, hold the bridge. In 3, 2, lift, hold. Give me a tiny little pulse up. Think little tuck of the hips under. Think squeeze of the glutes. You're squeezing right where the hamstring meets the glute muscle. Little tuck of the hips up and under, a little scoop through the belly. You're here for 4. You're here for 3, 2, hold at the top with control, full range in that bridge lift. Good, nice control. Check in that the shoulders are relaxed down away from the ears. Check in with your breath. Right, and just make any small adjustments you need to so that you're getting the most out of this bridge lift. Right, if you wanted to pick up hand weights at any point during this workout, this is a great spot to do it. Right, if you need a little bit more intensity in any way, show up for yourself. If you need to back off the intensity, back off a little bit. Right, this is your workout, take exactly what you need. In 4, hold at the top. In 3, 2, 1, lift, hold, give me those tiny pulses. 10 seconds here. We're gonna stand up, left foot front platform, right foot carriage. We're going ninja squats. In 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, left foot front platform, right foot carriage, feet inside the straps if you're using them. Get a little space here. You're gonna sit down into your squat slowly and with control. So really think glutes back, reaching for your chair just out of reach. At the bottom, we're gonna push out, trying to keep your body weight even in both feet. Resist right back in. Okay, pause where you still feel some engagement in the outer glutes, outer edges of the feet sealed down. Drive into your heels, squeeze your glutes, slowly lift it up, right? And I just did 1 and I'm already shaking. So you guys should definitely be feeling this, right? Slow and controlled, we sit down into our squat. Core is on, right? Maybe one hand in front of the core, one hand to the low back. Find that press out, push evenly through both legs. Resist in evenly through both legs. Drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes the entire way up. Whew. Halfway through this set. Keep going with your ninja squats. Check in with your knees constantly. Anytime we're doing leg work, so knees in this one, they are gonna come in front of your heels, but we wanna make sure they stay behind our toes. Like the knees stay behind the big toes, maybe wiggle your toes. Make sure the bulk of your body weight is sitting back into your heels. You're sealing down the outer edges of the feet, especially in that press out and resist in. And then as your legs start to fatigue, make sure that we're keeping the integrity of this movement, right? How far were you sending out? What number on that rail were you hitting? How much of the logo can you keep uncovered, right? Push yourself to try to achieve what you did on the first side. Good, skating is on deck, it's just 60 seconds. In 4, come down into your squat and hold. In 3, 2, 1. Focus on your left leg. So press your left foot down into the front platform. Right leg is gonna slowly skate out. Right leg is gonna slowly resist in. 60 seconds in skating. Normally we do this move for 2 minutes. So it's a short amount of time to really focus in. Dig down through the left heel. Good, great job, Josiah. You got 20 seconds down, keep going. Shoulders away from the ears, right? Check in with the core. Can you go a little bit slower with the leg, and can you focus a little more energy down through that left foot? Your side runner's lunge is on deck, so listen up. We will be pivoting, quarter turn to the left. It'll be left foot on the floor next to the front platform. Right toes can tuck into the nook, into the strap, into the back rail, wherever is comfortable. Let's go side runner's lunge in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Quarter turn left, plant your left foot, right toes tuck into the carriage. You're gonna sit down and back. So sink it down low, bending into both knees. And then once you find that point, take your outer left glute, wrap it back, energy down through the left heel, and then right leg slowly kicks the carriage out behind you. Slowly resist back in. So I really like the setup on the side because you could fine tune your resistance very easily, right? There's no platform in your way. If you need less resistance, inch your left foot forward. More resistance, inch your left foot back. Right leg controlling the carriage, and just make sure your left hip isn't jutting out to the left, right? So hug that left hip in. Core should be working hard here. Focus all the energy down through your left foot. So really push down, down, down into the left foot. And then listen up, team. This is gonna be second to last exercise on the left side. So we are moving in here to our last couple of finishing moves, right? We're getting really close. In 4, let's hold this back 75%. In 3, 2, send the carriage back 75%, hold. From here, pulse your left hip down and back 2 times, and then pulse the carriage back 2 times. Good, left hip down and back 2 times, we sink lower. Right leg back 2 times. 2 more times like that. Honor system, and then you go right back into your runner's lunge to finish it out. We've got 20 seconds left in this move wherever you're at. We go back to our one black spring. It's elevator lunge, left foot front platform. 10 seconds. Can you sink a little lower? Can you go just a tiny bit slower? In 4, one black in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go one black spring. We're gonna go elevator lunge, left foot on the front platform, right toes on the carriage. From here, arms start overhead. So sink down into that lunge. Arms are gonna come to our T. Check in, left knee over left heel, and then we're gonna twist. So right fingertips towards the ankle, left hand towards the sky. Twist is happening in the waistline, so keep your spine long. We come back to our T, arms reach overhead, and then drive down through the left heel, slowly lift it up as you press the palms back behind you. So, as you do this one, a couple things to think about, right? We're pausing at the bottom of this lunge for a lengthier amount of time. We're not collapsing through the chest or bending at the waistline. So the spine stays long. We're just gonna twist, come back up to our T, arms reach up, drive through left heel, slowly lift it up. Now listen, this left leg has done a lot of work to get to this point in the class and it's gonna be feeling it. So if you need to make the twist smaller, make it smaller. If you need to take it out, no big deal. If you wanna twist upright, whatever variation's working for you, I just want you to finish out your left leg with some integrity in your form so that you're keeping your body nice and safe. Beautiful. Let's go 20 more seconds like this. We're gonna hit some carriage kicks next. Keep a soft bend in your left knee. Try not to lock out the knee all the way. Focus on that rotation through your waist-side. In 4, bottom of your lunge. In 3, 2, bottom of the lunge, freeze left leg. Right knee is coming in nice and slow, carriage kicks. Wherever you need to be for this one. If you've got a pole or a chair, something to hang on to for balance, great. If you've got your front handlebars on, great. You can use those as well. Drive your left heel down into the surface below you. Check in that your left knee is over the ankle. Don't let it drift towards the toes. You're here for 7 more seconds. We go back to our elevator lunge with or without the twist, your call. In 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds left in this move. This is where you finish off your left leg. Okay, challenge yourself to stay in the move and to go just a little bit slower. And listen, team, we literally have 2 exercises left. Just 2. Okay, you can stay on this black spring. We're doing core to finish out. So if you do have the white spring, I would recommend it for these last 2 moves for a little extra intensity. In 4, we're going 1 white spring. It is a reverse wheelbarrow. In 3, 2, and 1. So change your springs and then knees on the front platform, hands to your carriage. We're gonna go reverse wheelbarrow. So shoulders, hips, knees, one long line. Slowly send the arms out in front of you. Feel that catch in the abs and in the lats. And then slowly slide the hands back in. Good. Now where you place your hands makes a difference. Back edge of the carriage is gonna be more intensity. Inside edge of the carriage, less intensity. Walk your hands forward for a little more intensity. Walk them closer to you for a little less. Fine tune this so it is exactly what you need, right? Where you can maintain the lift through your core, the length in your spine, maybe squeeze your glutes a little more. Good, you don't wanna feel any tension in your neck, traps, or lower back. Okay, if you're feeling tension in any of those places, I want you to lift the hips to a tabletop position, wheelbarrow from there, or go to 1 black spring, or shorten up the range of motion. Good. All right, team. 10 seconds. We are coming up to a full plank position. I'm going to show you what your finisher is. In 5, hands stay up to the toes. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your full plank position from here. It is 1 mountain climber, so each knee is going to come to the chest. You are going to do a bear crawl, so bend your knees in underneath your hips. Keep your hips high. Step both feet to the floor. Now listen, 1 mountain climber here. Each knee comes in towards the chest. Then we step back up to the platform, lengthen back out plank. So it is a mountain climber, bear crawl to a mountain climber. This is our finisher today. You have less than 30 seconds left in your workout, left in this class. Let's get it. Whatever part of the move is working, keep doing that. You can always do something on this machine. You can always find something that works for you. Good. I want you to pick which part of the move is the most challenging for you. The mountain climbers, the bear crawl, the bear itself. Stick with that. This is your final 10 seconds of class. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Child's pose. Hips to heels, stretch the arms forward. If you don't like child's pose on the machine, step off the machine, do it beside your machine. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Good. Let's bring our way up to a comfortable seat. Right, and this part of class is really important. We're just gonna seal in all that hard work with 2 deep breaths. Okay, so slide the shoulders out of the ears, lift the chest. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Great job at home, you guys. Thank you so, so much for being here. As always, if you ever have questions, feedback, let us know, and have an amazing rest of your day.